Hey buddy, it's Mike here, and if you haven't visited my channel before, welcome. Here we do fast and efficient reviews, so if that's your kind of thing, I encourage you to subscribe. But yeah, let's get right into it. Today we're going to look at Dying Light 2. The original Dying Light was one of my favorite zombie games. There's just something about the Dying Light games that just get the blood pumping. So pretty much the zombie virus went rampant, and this game took place 20 years after the original Dying Light, and you can really see that through the open world. But yeah, these games are near and dear to me. There's something about jumping off buildings, jumping off zombies, doing the parkour. Great fun overall. In Dying Light 2, the zombie virus actually spread to the point where people are living on the roofs of buildings, and it's really cool to see the world adapt to that. This game actually has pretty good environmental storytelling. I wouldn't say the actual storytelling is that great, but um, the world feels very alive. The graphics are actually pretty good. The open world in this game is very exciting. Like I said, though, don't expect yourself to get really engrossed into a deep storyline, but you're mostly going to be having fun with the gameplay here. And specifically in terms of character builds, there's not a lot to it. You got your combat tree, so you can drop kick zombies off buildings, stuff like that. Then you got your parkour points that you can put in your parkour tree. So this will, for example, increases the height you can land without taking any damage. You can run faster, different stuff like that. So depending on what you do in the game, you can actually build your character. So in terms of the world size, though, it's actually 4 times bigger than the original Dying Light. So you got two huge maps: the Old Villador, which is the start part you start in, and then you got like the city, and that's you get there later in the game. But these areas are huge, and there's two factions that you can side with: the Peacekeepers or the Survivors. When it comes down to it, if you side for either faction, it kind of determines what kind of perks you get. For example, I believe with the Survivors, if you side with them, you can repel from buildings a lot easier, and there's a lot more tools for that. But yeah, so each faction has their bonus, and they also change the whole dynamics of how zombies work in these games. So in the first game at night, just every time it would be pretty dangerous, and you could run into volatiles. Now you'll have to get to a certain level for volatiles to start spawning. So you'll get yourself in chases, and after a certain level, you'll get the harder zombies. So it's still very intense, and not to say that nighttime mode is a walk in the park, but uh, you know, in Dying Light 1, it was a lot more difficult to play nighttime. Overall, would you say I recommend Dying Light 2? I would say yes, absolutely. Not only for the combat, but just the exploration. This game has some very intense moments, some intense chases, and there's a lot to explore, and there's a lot of ways to build your character. So you're going to get a lot of value out of this game. I've dropped quite a bit of time on this, and it's even fun to do the side missions. So I think you'll get your value out of this. Like I said, don't expect too much from the storyline side of things. I think the storyline tries to take itself seriously, but it really doesn't work. Ends up becoming kind of funny at points, but um, other than that, it's an excellent game. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. All right. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Like I said, your support is very much appreciated. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe. All right. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.